Good morning. Happy Tuesday. So far, in response to my request yesterday on the video yesterday, I have received 2 responses from people who don't like Jeff Gray and are trying desperately to justify their distaste for him. And fairly predictably, one of them was he was standing there menacingly. Again, just saying that that his presence and actions were people were concerned over them. Well, what actions, sir? What actions? Oh, it was the camera. It was the camera. You just didn't want to say it because I said don't reference a camera. Well, again, he's standing there menacingly is not any rationale that's worth any time exploring. Nor is, but the officer's friends would have ribbed him if he hadn't run Jeff's ID and Jeff turned out to be a murderer. I mean, God forbid a cop get ribbed if he doesn't violate our Fourth Amendment rights. It would make it a lot easier for him to do his police work if you could just get around that pesky Fourth Amendment. Fuck that Fourth Amendment. Let's have a more effective police force, shall we? You know what? It would be really effective if cops could just enter your home at any time and search everything and everywhere at any time, stop you at any time. Wouldn't that make policing more effective? I mean, just think, what if somebody breaks into one of these cars along the route that I'm walking this morning? What if somebody does it? Wouldn't it be more effective police work if they could just stop me at any time, just in case somewhere that I'm going to be today something happens? Wouldn't it? I mean, it'd just be so effective, wouldn't it? I mean, why would those stupid founding fathers have put the Fourth Amendment into the Constitution, into the Bill of Rights? Why would they have done that when they could have made policing so much more effective just by giving the police unfettered access to seize us and search us at their whim? Because you never know if a crime might be committed later. The other response was, but Jeff makes money doing it. Oh, well, fuck me sideways then. If he makes money doing it, then surely he has to be a bad person. Just like every doctor, just like every lawyer, just like every cop, just like every nurse, just like every therapist. I mean, you want to make money doing what you have a passion for? Fuck you! You're a terrible person. How dare you want to put a roof over your head, feed your kids, maybe even have a little bit of money to buy some bourbon on the weekends. That would be just fucking terrible. How could you? You cad. You must be altruistic. You must sacrifice yourself and go out there and practice your First Amendment rights selflessly and altruistically. And you know what? It doesn't matter that you're getting falsely arrested and that's expensive. That doesn't matter. Fuck you, buddy. Shoulder those attorney bills on your own. Don't allow YouTube to monetize your content. What kind of bullshit is that? Anyway, so those are the responses I've gotten so far. They are as absurd as it sounds, and they should be dismissed and ridiculed, just like it sounds. But anywho, on to a burning question that people seem to have is, does a call for service justify a seizure? Does a call for service in and of itself give a cop a reasonable suspicion? Well, Jeff Gray enlightens us once again. His last video has him standing out in front of a bank, across the street from a bank, as it were, at a bus stop across the street from a bank. And someone from the bank calls the police. Now, you could listen to what she says, the description that she gives the police operator. I don't know if it's a 911 operator. I doubt it was. But the operator takes the description, and the description is essentially as follows. There's a man with a sign that says something about homeless across the street at the bus stop. He's wearing a mask, which in today's day and age doesn't mean shit. And sunglasses. Well, the motherfucker's outside, and he's wearing a hoodie. Oh, Lord. The dispatch operator immediately assumes that he's black, which I found to be hilarious. And then the other piece of information that the bank person gives is that the girls, oh wait, there's only one there, is concerned about his presence across the street at a bus stop while she's in a bank with silent alarms, while she's in a building which presumably has security cameras. And so the cop shows up, and the cop says, and cops are allowed to lie, so I hear you've been yelling. I hear you've been yelling stuff. People think you're panhandling. Now, go back to the call for service. Did she mention anything about yelling? No, she did not. No, she did not. Did she mention anything about panhandling? No. And I am going to bet you she knew exactly what that sign said, or reasonably close to it. But she knew that if she just told the cop that all the sign says was to God bless the homeless, that the cops wouldn't come out. Now, once the cop got there and he saw the sign, well, there's certainly no probable cause for panhandling based on the sign, because the cop can see the sign. He no longer has to rely on the witness saying something about homeless. And he also doesn't see Jeff Gray yelling. So what is his reasonable suspicion? Oh, he has none. And, you know, he doesn't violate Jeff Gray's right. He doesn't detain him. Jeff calls him a bad cop. He's a little aggressive, but he doesn't actually violate Jeff's Fourth Amendment rights. He conducts it as a, not cooperative. God, my mind just went blank. Voluntary. It was a voluntary discussion. I forget what they call it. They have a word for it, but it's escaping my feeble mind here at 4 a.m. Anyway, there was no violation of the Fourth Amendment, but you can see why a call for service in and of itself does not justify reasonable suspicion or probable cause. It doesn't justify a seizure. A lot of case law on it about when an informant can be used to actually generate probable cause and the like, but you can see why, especially in a case like this, a cop can't just say, well, I had a call for service. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great morning.